What's up,
How
y'all?
y'all doing? Welcome back. Welcome back to Cross the Water Podcast.
Wait.
I can see we both in a rush to go ahead and do an intro, which means we definitely been missing you guys.
Yes, welcome back. Welcome back. Did y'all find something safe to do this weekend? You better have.
I definitely found something safe to do this
What you
weekend. I'm
got
about to
to?
go to sleep, lay in my bed. The
Listen,
safest thing possible.
and
Make sure
it's
all
cheap.
bills was paid.
That's the going in the house and just cutting the light off and going to sleep. That has to be the most cost-effective thing you can do nowadays.
Yep. Yep.
Shout out to who took my bell. Oh, they got my bell.
Oh, let's
You-
bring it
y'all-
back. Let's bring it back into the
Shout out
picture.
to Lambo for staying in the house finding something.
I ain't got time for outside no more. Outside don't call me like it used to.
It called me out there and I be going, but every time I go out there, I regret it. I'm telling you, every time I go out there, my pockets regret it. So we're gonna keep our money in our pockets, and money management this week is really about savings. I ain't been saving nothing, so y'all should do that. But but outside of that, Lambo, what you got going on? Tell me something good.
Oh man, I can tell you something not good.
What? This
Well,
secure DC law. But
I
go
was
ahead.
just getting to say the new drug free zone
that drug free zone.
that we gonna stay far away from.
Lambo.
I'm just
Okay.
saying.
So y'all, I do have to pull up my phone for this because I don't want to give y'all misinformation. But y'all, I need y'all to get down on, especially my DC residents, my people that's in DC. Y'all need to pay heavy attention to this part of the show because they got something murky in the waters over there. With this new secure DC law. So right now I'm reading for shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. I think that's Jason Lee and them. Shout out to my folks. Okay. But I want y'all to give y'all just a little background about the things that this DC drug zone enforces. So first of all, to give you a premise, what that basically means is like the DC police can like deem an area of like 1,000 feet around a drug-free zone. Okay. And in that area, there are certain things, laws and stuff that they literally can do to you that's separate from regular law. So for one, in these like drug-free zones, it's unlawful for a person to congregate in a group of two or more within the perimeter of the drug-free zone. So don't be at the bus stop with you and your partner.
Yeah.
I'm just
Don't be at the bus stop. I'm just trying to
No,
catch a
yeah.
ride. Like
not in 2 or 3.
wow.
Okay. Listen, it says secure DC would allow the police to deem any neighborhood as high risk and label it a drug-free zone. Within a drug-free zone, an individual, stay with me, y'all, an individual police officer would be able to arrest any group of two or more that they personally believe might engage in future criminal activity. Black people. Okay, stay with me.
Yeah.
Secure DC established arrest criteria individual police officers could use if they believe someone will be a future criminal.
So
Ha-
basically, what I'm hearing is, based on my personal discretion, because I have a badge, I can choose to profile you and consider you a criminal
If you in the
to my liking in this zone.
Yes.
It's a no holds bar zone.
Oh, let me read. Just some more.
Okay.
Just some more for context.
Okay.
This is how they can get you. The conduct of a person being observed, including that such person is behaving in a manner raising a reasonable belief that the person is engaging or is about to engage in illegal drug activity, such as the observable distribution of small packages to other person, the receipt of currency for the exchange of a small package, operating as a lookout, warning others of arrival of the police, concealing himself or herself or any object with reasonability may be connected to an unlawful drug-related activity or engaging in any conduct normally associated by law enforcement agencies with the illegal distribution of drugs.
Okay, but
Stay-
for some reason, how many drug dealers you know have a receipt?
I don't know.
Because you know what I'm saying? It said something about exchange for small packages, even with a receipt. So what I'm hearing more so is it can be a vendor
It
that they
can
go
be-
after completely, and it doesn't have to be a drug-free type thing. Because, like I said, how many drug dealers you know have a receipt?
I just feel like this is
Like
a
what?
war on black people, black men. And first of all, DC is predominantly black. That's number one. So once the police says this particular area is a drug free zone, right? More times than not, the people in that area are likely going to be black. I did read somewhere in the statistics. I will follow up on our under our YouTube with the actual facts. But my problem with this is I know an attack on black men when I see it, and that's what this is. Like your suspicion, because white people don't never have it right.
I'm gonna keep it a band. It sounds like the police now have the right to have a minor form of a purge.
Nah, for real.
That's what it sounds like a purge
and if it's not a
zone.
purge specifically, let me tell you what they do got the right to do: search, seize you, lock you up for their freaking suspicions.
Just their
In
suspicions.
in a city that's predominantly black, as if we need the police to have another reason to be messing with black folk
Right,
in that capacity.
right.
So now you can pull up on me because I look like I don't belong here and ask me what I'm doing here.
I don't know. So it seems like, and they don't want they
Irritated.
don't want any gatherings of any sort.
It's
Which makes
two
it
or
kind
more. Two or more is me and you, Lambo.
Yeah, well,
That's me and you walking to the store, the corner store.
all you TikTok stars who break out and just do your singing and dancing in groups,
That's a wrap.
that's over. That's
like,
over.
bro,
All you flash mobs or whatever y'all
that's
call
crazy.
it, that's over.
We could literally be standing at the bus stop waiting for our bus, bro. You could give me a dap, you could piece me, you could do whatever, and the police ride by and said we was exchanging activity, and now he has the right to search, seizure, lock me up. What the fuck? I don't like it.
Yeah.
I need something opposite of a bail. I don't like it. I don't like it. That's our hot topic. I don't know. Y'all tell us what y'all think about that. I don't have no solution to this problem. Stop fucking with black people. Make me mad, bro.
I don't have a solution to it
Yeah, I
either.
don't got
'cause
no.
of that.
I do. I got one for us.
What, propose
When
a
they
certain
when
bill?
they whatever zone they make the zone, don't go in the zone.
Stay away from the zone.
That is not where you need to be, bro. You are not safe in the zone. That's all I got for that solution right there. You're not safe in the zone.
Stay away from the
That's
drug-free
it.
zone. That's the solution for that.
Shout out to my DC residents. I hope y'all fighting this. And if y'all not fighting, I hope you paying attention.
Yeah, cause
Yeah, you better find. Yeah, don't be in the
part of
zone.
this-
Find something safe to do.
some part of this just sounds illegal.
It ain't not when they make it a
or
law.
like crossing rights. Something.
It is. It lacked. They took the. It's not illegal once they made it a bill.
Right.
And once they passed
it's more,
the
it's
bill,
more immoral.
that's the one. But they been immoral too. I ain't trying to make this a us them thing. I just want to tell y'all that.
Find something safe to do.
And don't be in the drug zone, baby. Not if you look like me. I love y'all. Peace.
Oh, welcome back.
Welcome back.
So look, I know we probably might debate on this new one that you got
I love
for
a
us,
debate.
but I want you to introduce the core for this segment and explain it to these people how you explained it to me, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I think we did come up with two different
Solutions.
perspectives. I wouldn't even say solutions, perspectives, because the solution might have ended up being the same, but we didn't have the
there
same
the
view
same
on
way.
who's at fault. So please drop these gems and give them scenario.
Okay. So the question today is that a guy and a girl are in relations. They are sleeping with each other unprotected. That's number one. The guy has made it very clear that he does not want children. He doesn't want children. The guy knows the girl is not on birth control. The girl gets pregnant. Guy says he does not want this baby. Girl says she does. Who's at fault? Guy or girl? Go ahead, Lambert. I'm giving you first. I always go.
Okay. You can't choose both, can you?
Nope.
Yeah, you can't choose both. I am going to go with girl. But this is God, it's gonna be a tough one. I'm going with girl.
Okay.
My view was girl was for the fact that I do feel like she knows so much more what's at risk of being a single mom on the back end Potentially, because if this guy's telling you that he's not ready, no, at the
If
end of the
he
day,
ain't ready, why he
no,
fucking
hold on. No, he should not be irresponsible. But as we know, things happen.
No, it don't just happen.
Yes, it does. Hey, look, there's a lot of people out here who had babies not planned.
All right, boom. And I do find it very interesting that everybody's response to somebody getting pregnant not planned is murder.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
like preventative measures is so much better than the alternative. And here's the thing: before y'all get on the
I do
TikTok,
agree
on
with
the end
that.
of
I
line,
agree with that.
on Beyonce internet talking about, yes, I am pro. Do whatever the fuck work for you. That's what I am. So if that's pro-life, so be it. If it's pro-choice, so be it. I'm literally do whatever works for you. But while we're doing it, let's not negate the fact that it is, in fact, we're killing a baby.
And on top of that, you're being irresponsible
And
to a
yeah,
degree. Yes.
and your response to your irresponsibility is, well, you could just go kill it. No!
Yeah, you sound like me. I actually spoke this stance online, but because
It's
I'm
a
a man,
horrible place.
look, when
Who's
I'm a
at
man,
fault?
I got attacked.
The man.
So
And I'm going to tell you why he's at fault. Let me tell you why. Because and when they had the conversation about what they wanted, she never had an opinion. He
Okay.
did. So he knew from the jump he didn't want babies. He knew from the jump he didn't want to procreate. And he definitely knew he didn't want to do it with that hoe. That's why he kept telling her, look, I don't want no kids. But yet, you will lay down with me unprotected. You won't even protect yourself, your seed, your legacy, your domain. And you know for a fact this is not what you want. That is mind-blowing to me. It does not make logical sense, and it's stupid. And the reality is, for every one baby that I can carry, you can get as many women pregnant as you do it with.
all right. So I do remember us discussing this at a certain point, and I also felt like the harsh ugliness of it on the back end is, if that is the case, and I do happen to say, if I'm moving irresponsible, and yes, it's my fault, at the point where I have communicated to you already that I did not want to be a father, and we end up splitting, those particular days that you felt like I'm the villain, you might as well chalk yourself up as being the
I
villain.
can agree with that, but no, I can't, because whether or not listen, you saying you don't want to be a father and your actions are completely contradicting one another. Because if you actually
the reason that you're laying down, correct?
No, forget the reason. No, if you actually didn't want to be a father, you would have took the necessary precautions to protect yourself. And I'm gonna tell you why you should have done it. Again, pre-do it, because once a woman is pregnant, the man doesn't have a choice anymore.
Right.
So up until
correct.
While you are laying down, while y'all are talking about the things you want, it is at this point right here where you still have control.
Oh, no. I agree with all of that. What I'm saying basically is them days where you by yourself and it's just you and your son and you cussing that man out because your son probably been annoying or your daughter's been annoying.
I gotta remember that you said you didn't want a baby.
I'm gonna keep it a bed with you.
You should have remembered you said you didn't want a baby. Now come take care of this baby.
Hey,
you should have remembered you didn't want a baby. And like I said, it's not. I think.
Well, go ahead.
It is hard to do this if I'm only arguing this stance if the man had articulated before that he did not want a child.
Right.
If he did not want a child, but he is not taking actions, he's not even making sure that I'm taking actions. He's not even introducing the plan. He know the night before was wild. He ain't even pop up with the Plan B day. Nobody is taking precautionary measures to make sure we're not having a baby. Then I don't believe you.
So then my question is this, right? No, I should not be, raw.
Right.
All right, but where is the accountability for you allowing me to raw?
Because she ain't say she ain't want a baby. You did.
Why are you allowing me?
Because sometimes they a little slow. They on the yellow bus. But the fact still remains, she's not the one who said she didn't want a baby. You did.
So, okay. So
did.
At that point, then I have the
accountability falls on you.
Yeah.
She don't care if she's a single mom. She doesn't care if she's whatever you talking about. You know how I know they don't care? Because y'all right. They keep them anyway. No. By the time they get to 2 and 3 and 4 kids, baby, that's on you too, stinker. I agree. But in this scenario, the man would totally be at fault because whatever she wanted, you did not. You said it. You meant it, so you should have stood on business to ensure this did not happen. Even if you was out there being irresponsible.
Put 2 condoms on, fellas.
Put the condom with it. But even if you don't wear the condom, that plan B is $40. Get up the next day and serve that to her with a hot cup of water. Here you go, Stinker. Eat that. Yeah, eat that. Eat that. That's for you. This and that. Watch her do it too. Let me see. Open your mouth.
Move the tongue around. I need to see the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Eat that.
Yep.
That's responsibility. And then let her feel some type of way the next day. You don't trust me? Sure don't. I don't.
I'm just going to get me some Plan Bs. Put them on the side.
And condoms, baby. Condoms are your friend. On our next episode, we gonna talk about how y'all got STDs anyway. That's how I know y'all be using condoms. But we be back. we good. Sometimes we.
You said you went off, didn't you? We gonna talk about. We got what's up?
Keep rolling.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, on our next show, we definitely gonna talk about them STDs. Them niggas don't be wearing no condoms. They be itching. Y'all, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Lambo, you said this your favorite part of the segment.
Oh, most definitely,
Sure.
because there's 2 things that I love in life. I love knowing where I come from for the history herstory segment, but just as much I love money.
I do. I love getting money.
Your money,
And
your counting
spending
your
money.
coins. And what better way to start off today than some saving techniques? I want to know what some of your saving techniques, and also what did it help you accomplish on the back end of this saving technique?
All right, so like one of my major saving techniques is taking the money out of my pay before I even see it.
Okay.
So like, I'll put like I do $200 every 2 weeks in a savings account, but it comes directly out of my pay and it goes to an account that I don't have like access to.
Okay.
So I don't have like a bank card to the account. If I needed money out of that account, I would have to stop what I'm doing, get in the car, go to the bank, and actually withdraw. That has been probably by far one of my easiest saving techniques because I don't see the money coming, so I'm not missing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that is actually a really good saving technique because
Thank you.
I don't think mine is actually good.
What?
I'm gonna be real. It works for me, but I
Okay.
don't think it works for everybody. I've always grown up to the sense where if I can't touch it, I really didn't earn it. So
Okay.
I was very slow with the credit thing on that or whatever. So a lot of times, now that it's 2024, I have begun to switch. Now it's more like I'm card here, I'm this and that. Now I'm at the point where it's like saving, I have to see that money.
Right.
I'm the shoebox money type guy.
But I think the shoebox money, I don't have no problem with the shoebox as long as you better find some safe to do. But the shoebox method works.
You know, I'm going to the shoebox money because what happened with me is I began to, once I realized I got these certain numbers in my account, I'm looking at the account. Now, once I close that app, I'm swipe.
Yeah, see, but that's why I gotta move the money separately. That's why the money gotta move before I even see it.
See, for me, being that I know when I go to particular stores, if I see myself with cash in my wallet, I kind of look at myself funny, like, Shane, what are you doing? You don't really use cash
Yeah, I
like
don't
that.
use cash.
So taking the money out, putting it in cash, stashing it to where I want to stash it, but not going
That's how you save it.
not going places
Okay.
with that cash. You know, that has been one thing. And cutting back on out in the streets eating.
Outside
oh my God.
didn't we say that?
Out, you go to the
Outside
mailbox
is
and spend $100.
expensive.
You go to the
Like,
mailbox and you already spent some money.
Listen, outside is so expensive. Like, outside is expensive, and it's not like cheap expensive. It's like $100 to $200.
I'm telling you.
If you go out there, all of a sudden things start happening. You need gas, so that's like $30. Depends on your car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You get hungry. That's 20, 30 right there. You already at the $60, bro. If you drink or something, you gotta look. Outside is expensive.
Everything costs.
Stay in the house.
Cooking
your own food.
What about give me one technique that you did to get to home ownership?
Got my credit in order.
Yeah, that's where I was at with it too.
Yeah,
I spent all that money to get that bag right to save me for tomorrow.
Get my credit in order. And outside of that, to people that's watching, you don't really need a super high credit score to buy a house, by the way, guys. But when I got pregnant with Jeremiah, and I always tell the story, when I got pregnant with Jeremiah, I didn't have anywhere to live, and I had like a 417 credit score.
Okay.
That was the truth.
I understand that. I've been down in those numbers
at
too.
The bottom.
I was down in those numbers.
And so, like, and I was living with my grandmother, who at the time told me basically, once I have this baby, you know what I'm saying, you got slide. So, in a matter of 7-8 months, I'm having to get my life in order. And the first major thing was I couldn't even rent or
Right.
get a place because my credit was so low. So, my grandmother, thankfully, God bless my grandmother. Even though I was living there, she wasn't, because I was pregnant, she wasn't charging me to stay.
Okay.
So my grandma's whole mentality was, I love my family for this. My grandma's
Which is
mentality
a form
was,
of saving
yeah,
still.
yeah, was
Help.
stack your paper, you know what I'm saying, and get your stuff in order so that you can be a good mom to this kid. And so, and I did. By the time I was like 8 months pregnant, I was able to get my own place. My credit was doing something. You know what I'm saying? By the time I bought my house, I had like a 700 credit score.
Yeah.
So, but that definitely took work. And that's how it went. I couldn't be outside. I couldn't do all the things that everybody was doing.
Okay. Well, this has definitely been enlightening hearing some of your stories about some of the things that
Yeah.
helped you save $1 so we can stretch that dollar to make it $2, and nice being able to share it with y'all. Hopefully you guys in the comment section, wherever you see it, please let us know some of the things that you guys.
What you doing to save $1
What are you
these
doing
days?
to save some money out
And
here?
also tell us if you can't save $1, because look, the economy is real bad right now that people can't save. Like I think research shows that Americans right now are like a paycheck away from being homeless.
Poverty.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see how y'all getting by. That lady, that guy that owned the cereal box company, he told everybody to start eating cereal for
Oh
dinner.
yeah, I did
we
see
go-
that. I did see that. Is this your solution? You know what tripped me out about that? How is your solution? And you are true to being an entrepreneur, because your solution to stretching food is buying your product more,
that
buying
baby
your
said-
product more,
that
and
baby
changing it to the
said-
time of eating
That
it.
baby said, I feel that you hungry. Listen, cereal.
Uh-huh.
That baby said a box of cereal.
His cereal.
Yeah, it's you could get some of that. I understand that the prices are raising, but here's what you should do. You should get more cereal and eat it at dinner time.
Eat it. No, don't just eat it at dinner time,
Eat it
because
anytime.
it's cereal. You're gonna be eating it around the clock.
Yeah, and then because cereal ain't filling up nothing.
It ain't filling up nothing.
But yeah, we're gonna talk about that next show, because that really makes.
Like,
All right, y'all hold tight, y'all.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Do-do-do-do-do on the
With
music.
the little Mace joint.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. Welcome back, and we just happen to have a segment that we haven't done yet in our past episodes.
The taboo talk.
The taboo talk. Thing get a little frisky, a little spicy, a little,
The taboo talk is taboo.
It's
And that's why I've been telling Lambo, I don't even know if we should be talking about this on air. But, I mean, we going to get into it today.
all right.
So today's taboo topic, y'all, is
Tread lightly.
tread lightly because the drugs ain't safe. Tread lightly, listen. Oh, I don't know if I need to do this on air, but let me go ahead and do it before we get into the segment. Jewel Princess Johnson, a.k.a. Cocaina, nor the Shane Lambert, a.k.a. Lambo,
Right.
condone drugs, usage of drugs.
At all.
At all.
At all.
We are say no to drugs, okay? With that being said, this part of the show, we're talking about the things that we did when we were younger. We were in our 30s. We were having fun in our 20s. And so we're definitely going to talk about this. And again, of course, we always give you statistics and make this stuff real, the reality of what's going on, right? So the reality is that, when we was outside partying, we was partying with party drugs.
Big party drugs.
Baby, we was outside.
We was
I remember
outside.
we was putting Molly in the water. Baby, the song, that little Pop the
Pop
Molly,
it,
we
I'm
sweat.
sweating.
Whoa! Baby, we
Yeah.
was sweating and drinking water. And like for 2 years straight, Molly had us in the chokehold, and we was outside having a great time. The thing is though, we always made it home, and we was always safe, right? Right now, the amount of people, like kids, teenagers, that are experimenting with party drugs and are dying because of it is freaking scary. The fentanyl got y'all in the chokehold. And like, and since we on the subject, because I'm here, ain't fentanyl bad for the drug dealer? Like, from a marketing standpoint,
You're
once
supposed
we
to kill your
find out,
You kill your customer.
once I find out that you done served little Ray Ray something, and that was his last good night, who's spinning the bin?
Yeah, and your name tend to get out
Like,
out of the street. It ain't hard to figure out who sold who what.
bruh,
Like, so.
the fentanyl thing got me in the chokehold. We was in Vegas, y'all, and you can really like. I don't smoke weed or anything like that, but we was in Vegas, and you could get like weed off the street, and like we went somewhere, and the people I was with was smoking, and the guy was like, "Listen, do not buy weed off of the streets. Literally, at this point, get it from the dispensary because they are putting fentanyl in the reefer ain't even safe.
Yeah, that's very true.
You literally you cannot even find something safe to do.
You know, what's wild is how many people that you know that are passing from fentanyl. It's not just saying low level people
It's
we're
not.
killing
The
now.
stars are being killed too.
Yeah, okay.
Everybody
My man from The Wire.
Facts.
My
fentanyl.
man from The Wire.
Bobby Brown, son.
Bobby
Bobby Brown Jr.
Mac Miller.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's definitely a lot of people who should watch the type of drugs that you're
I'm really
using.
confused about how fentanyl became a thing. Is that another like? How is it deadly? Is that a drug too? Like, what is it?
Well, it's
Let me find it.
it's the substance that they're using things or mixing things with. That,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's not like somebody is like, yo, let me get a gram of that fent. I
Yeah, the
hope
little
that's
fent.
not the case. But
Wow.
when you're having a situation where you're dealing with the harder drugs,
Yeah.
they're normally obviously man-made and cut with something. And a lot of times these people are cutting it
Look,
with
what I'm-
fentanyl.
Yeah.
Like, why would you not want to guarantee your money back? Even, and I'm not condoning if you're selling drugs out
Facts.
here.
I'm just saying
But why
that
wouldn't you? Ain't that hustling backwards?
it's definitely has to backwards if you're killing your customer.
If you kill your customer, you kind of tend to lose money. Hey, look, in my hustle days, I ain't gonna lie to you. Since we're on the taboo talk, at my hustle days, we used to sell it to you and sell you the clean piss to go with it because
Period.
we want you to come back
Bad,
for
yeah,
sure.
you got right.
All right, look, I need your job just as much as you need your job, player.
Nah, so again, y'all, this segment again, we in no way condone you or doing drugs
At
or
all.
anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Definitely be safe. But we do want to educate you if you're out there doing any drugs or anything right now. Now is not the time for you to be careless about how you're doing it and who you're doing it with.
I feel like we need a DARE officer somewhere in the building.
And
right
yeah,
now.
right now, because
right
now ain't the time to play. You definitely gotta find something safe to do.
Well, this has been a very, very, very enlightening show. I've enjoyed it.
I think it's one of my
thoroughly.
faves.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. You know, especially getting into DC law. How you start off with the drug-free zone
And then end it with the drugs.
with the drugs.
That's my idea of being well rounded.
You know, so I want to see what you got going on for this weekend, and give me some of your shout outs, man.
Shout out to 101.1 The Fam. Shout out to Real Triple X, my videographer, the man with the vision.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to my baby boy Jeremiah. Y'all know I love him more than life. Shout out to you, Lambo.
Hey.
Shout out to the Dungeon always. Don't forget we got that murder mystery dinner coming up. So if you're in the Richmond area, y'all make sure y'all see me for links to that. That will be May the 3rd. Put on your Sunday's best and come solve a murder with us.
Right.
Outside of that, artists, and this is from all over the world. If you're listening right now, and you're an artist. Hey, we're doing a thing where you can get your music played on our show.
You know it.
Y'all make sure y'all follow our pages on X The Water Podcast,
Hey.
and that's on everything. You can follow me at Cocaina. That's KOKAYEENA.
You can find me, Fastlane Lambo, all one word. I'm not spelling it out for you. I ain't got time for it. But I will shout out my daughter who has a birthday coming up.
Happy birthday!
You know I shouted you out literally last show, but this is your month. This is Women's History Month.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting greatness to come from my lineage.
That part.
I would love to be able to shout out Cocaina as well as Real Triple X, who has been holding it down
Yeah.
thoroughly week after week, putting in that grind, man. He is the engine of this show. Also, I want to shout out my mama, man.
Oh, yeah, shout out to mama.
What would we be without our mamas? Because at the end of the day, if it's Women's History Month, I'm pretty sure your mama, my mama, everybody mama that made some history in their
That's
life.
the part.
You know, and I want to shout out my damn self. Frat House Media pushing forward. We're still shooting a film. We're also still doing music studio time, booking time. We out here flying drones. If you need a lesson on how to fly a drone, we help you and your son or whatever. You lost your dog, we go take care of that. We help
Come on now.
We'll find them. We coming to get every bit of every dollar when it comes to the entertainment. So This is Cross the Water Podcast.
Yeah, don't forget to check us out every Thursday at 7 p.m. 101.1 The Fam. We love y'all. Peace.
Love y'all. Find something safe
to
to
do.
do.
This that bumper to bumper on brush. This that